Okay, welcome everybody to this Troy Planning Commission meeting for February 10, 2016. Please call the roll.
Mr. Cappers.
Here.
Mayor.
Here.
Mr. Wolke.
Here.
Mr. Titterington.
Here.
Mr. McGarry.
Here.
Mrs. Mahan.
Here.
Mr. Forrest.
Okay, we have a quorum. The minutes have been given to us for our January 27th meeting. Are there any additions, corrections, or deletions to those minutes?
Move to approve.
Motion to approve, is there a second? Support for that, Mr. Titterington. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? I do want to report to the commission the findings of the park board, which the action that we took on the zoning issues in the last meeting were conditioned upon their approval and recommendation of the planning commission and the city council, and those were both came back in the affirmative. So just want to report that. First matter to come before the commission today is the historic district review of 206 South Market Street. The staff had a report.
Yes, we do.
Go ahead.
The applicant, John Rose, is requesting to install window signs on 206 South Market. Let's see. The material for the proposed sign is black, white, and blue vinyl lettering. And it'll be on the window surface itself. And there's a sample of the colors right there. The square footage of the signs will be 52.32 square feet, which meets their allowable square footage for the window building signs. Proposed sign, staff recommends approval as the proposed signs are in compliance with the Historic District Sign Code regulations, and the sign material and colors respect the Historic District character.
What is the allowed area?
He's allowed 100.
He's got.
Are these going to be temporary signs or permanent?
No, this is a permanent window signs.
Any questions of staff?
I'm looking at one color tint of blue, and then I'm looking at a darker blue, and then I'm flipping it over and seeing a different blue.
Whatever the actual vinyl is
This
that you
one.
have in your hand,
It's right there where he's got it.
Okay, so it's a darker blue.
it's that color of blue.
See, it looked like
Yeah,
this.
when you copy it to put it in the packet, it comes out a little darker.
Kind of like that.
So this is going to be on the windows.
Yes.
What about the ground sign out in front?
So we already approved.
That's already been
We're already
approved last
set- that's
last
right, we
month.
are. That's right, we did, you're right. Okay. And that, yeah, that's because we asked about the poles, and they're going to paint those. Got it.
Okay, any other action the commission wants to take on this issue?
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion second for approval. Is there any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Mayor.
Yes.
Mr. Wolke.
Yes.
Mr. Titterington.
Yes.
Mr. McGarry.
Yes.
Mrs. Mahan.
Yes.
Mr. Cappers.
Yes.
It is approved.
The next matter is another historic district review. This one of 116 West Main Street for installation of wall signs. The staff have a report.
Yes, we do. The applicant, Don Ledoux, the owner of the tavern downtown, is requesting to install wall sign at the property located at 116 West Main Street. The colors for the sign are, I've given the actual, it's Pantone 431, but to you and I that means it's a shade of gray. White, Pantone 180, which is red, Pantone 122 to 130, which is yellow. The material of the sign will be Alumicore. Staff recommends approval as the proposed sign will meet all City Troy sign code requirements, and the proposed signage will not detract from the historic integrity of the building. I'm sorry, the sign itself is 8.83 square feet, and he's allowed, I believe it's 50 square feet.
This looks like it's going to be like 10 feet off the ground,
Oh, yeah.
and it's not going to extend over this side.
No, it's flush against the wall.
It's not going to be lit.
No.
Any questions of staff?
This will be a wall sign, not a window. Is there plans?
That's correct, it's a wall.
Because I see Ludou's still there. Does that stay?
No, that's already removed.
That's.
This is just that,
That's an old picture.
yeah.
That's right, okay.
Okay, the commission want to take any action on this request?
I move,
Motion to approve?
second.
Motion is second. Any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Mr. Wolke?
Yes.
Mr. Titterington?
Yes.
Mr. Gary?
Yes.
Ms. Mahan?
Yes.
Mr. Shepherd?
Yes.
Mayor?
Yes.
Okay, the next matter is the final plot review for Edgewater subdivision section 8 and dedication of the right-of-way. Staff have a report.
We do. The applicant, Frank Carlo, who is here today, is requesting the Section 8 of Edgewater final plat to be reviewed. What you see is what was proposed originally with the preliminary plan. The development area encompasses a little over 6 acres. There's 20 building lots on just over 5 acres of that. It is R4 single family, which the rest of Edgewater also is. The minimum lot size is 9,000 square feet for that zone. These 20 buildable lots range from a little over 10,000 square feet to just over 20,000 square feet. And just as a note, there was that 20,000,0050. That was a fat finger error we didn't catch before printing. So disregard that extra zero. There is a little over 1 acre of public street right-of-way, which are Park Lawn Court and Shady Tree Drive. All the parkland that is within Edgewater was already dedicated with Section 1. Staff does recommend to provide a positive recommendation to City Council, as it is in general accordance with the approved preliminary plan.
Let me just ask you, you said there was Parkland Court. I'm not seeing Parkland Court on here. I'm seeing Amberwood Drive.
Park Lawn,
Park Lawn. yeah.
Park Lawn
Oh, I
and
see.
Shady Tree.
And how about Amberwood Drive? There's also a little bit of right-of-way there, right, to be dedicated?
To my knowledge, no.
Up here at the top? Should be right there. I mean, it doesn't make any difference, but there's 3 streets, and your report only says 2, but there's actually 3, right?
Well, yes, you are correct.
Okay. Well, thanks.
You are correct. I apologize for that error.
No problem. Any questions of staff?
Well, I assume this is well underway before I got on the commission, but I noticed the similarities of the street names. Do we run this by the fire department or 911 to see if they would create confusion?
I know that we notify the fire department and 911 and the police before we name a street.
Okay, so they don't have a problem with it?
If they have they've not indicated that to us.
Mr. Wilkie, which streets are you talking about?
Well, I noticed you've got a Park View, Park Lawn, Pond View,
Okay, gotcha.
similarities.
Okay. Any other questions of staff?
Move for approval?
There's a motion to approve. Is there support for the motion?
I'll second.
Okay. Any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Mr. Titterington?
Yes.
Mr. Gary?
Yes.
Mrs. Mahan?
Yes.
Shepherd?
Yes.
Mayor?
Yes.
Mr. Wolke?
Yes.
Motion is approved.
Does staff have anything else for the commission?
No, sir.
Commission members want to discuss anything? If not, I entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Mr. Wilkie, is there a second?
Second.
By Mr. Gary. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we stand adjourned.